good teacher. Little did I know he was a weird teacher. Hey guys, so it is Lala here, and today I'm going to do a storytime video of the time that I almost got raped, but sort of, not really, but sort of. So let's get into this video. This is kind of a mixture of a story of the time that I got held back in 3rd grade and also almost got raped, if that makes any. This all started with my ESOL teacher. ESOL is basically a class that you have to take if your first language is not English. And I guess at that time my mom, she messed up with the documents or my IEP or whatever and put that my first language was Creole. If you guys did not know, I am Haitian, so our language is Creole, but first language was English because I'm from America. Yeah, that kind of got mixed up, and I had to stay in ESOL for half of my life and probably all the way through 1st grade and then all the way to 8th grade, and that's when they were like, oh, we're gonna take you out because there's no point in taking ESOL anymore. So I had this teacher, I'm not gonna put his name out there, I'm gonna call him Mr. G. He was this tall white guy. He was really old. He had glasses and he was just really creepy looking as it is. He was a really awesome teacher. I really liked him because he did different things with us in that classroom. He was a really good teacher. Little did I know he was a weird teacher. I failed 3rd grade because of him. ESOL, you're supposed to help you and also move you on to the next grade. So I'm not sure why did he fail me back. Probably because of his weird obsession towards me. I remembered I had to move away from the school because we were no longer living where we used to live, which was a bad area. Actually, it wasn't really bad. It was actually a good area, but we had to move from the school because of the whole thing with me. Staying back in 3rd grade was really terrible. People used to bully me and it was just a horrible feeling. I had another ESOL teacher there and she was awesome. It was Miss Williams and she was amazing, guys. Like, this lady did so much good things to me. She made me pass my exam, which is called the FCAT. Like this video if you guys know what I'm talking about. We had the FCAT and the FCAT was horrible. I hated it, but it was cool at the same time, but easy. I just hated math in general and I had to take the FCAT math. So Mr. G decided it was okay to track me down. So he found my email somehow. I never gave out my email. I'm a kid at this point. Like, I don't know anything about like emailing and stuff like that. He started tracking me down by finding out my address, and he started, like, you know, finding where I live and my phone number and all that stuff. And he would send me like mails, like letters. It's like this long paragraph saying basically, how is your other school? Are you doing okay? One letter that he sent me when he first got in contact with me, he was basically saying, oh, I'm so happy to find you. I've been looking for your address for a long time to just send you a letter. And I'm just like, what? And you know, teachers, they have access through anything. They could find where you live, they can find your number and everything. So they have that all down. At this point, I'm in 4th grade and he's still like emailing me. Now he found my email and he's like emailing me and saying, how are you doing, how's life and all that stuff. And at this point he's just like emailing me every single day. There's a difference in like your teacher trying to get in contact with you and they're basically trying to make sure that you're okay, but they're doing it sometimes. It's not like every single day. This teacher was doing it every single day of the week. I'm just sitting here like a kid, like I don't know what to do. I'm just like, okay, maybe he just trying to know how am I doing. I'm just a kid. I don't know what to expect. I was not even thinking of the word rape at that time. I was not thinking of the word molestation at the time. My other ESOL teacher was Miss Williams, and she basically got through the email and she was like, wait, why is your other ESOL teacher from far away is still emailing you and sending you letters? Teacher had to shut that down really quick. She was just like, no, this is not gonna happen. So I was like, okay, like I don't have a problem with that. Last email that he said to me, he was basically like, oh, when can we meet and all that stuff. Weird, right? Just so weird. I forgot this part, but when I went to that same school that I failed back in, so basically my mom told me that I was trying to walk around to go, like it was like home, what is that thing called when you see all your classes and figure out your grade in that class? I forgot what it was. House. Yeah, it was open house, and I was basically going through my classes just to see how my grade was doing. My mom was with me. So I was walking down the hallway and Mr. G, my ESOL teacher, decides to call me into his classroom. So he's like, Lala, come here. And I'm just like, okay. And my mom is like, she's not really right by me. She's walking a faraway distance enough from me. So when I went to the classroom, there was nobody there. There was only my teacher. That's all I can remember. And basically he was just talking to me. I don't remember what he was talking about. And he was just so surprised to talk to me and stuff like that. And my mom said when she came to the classroom, he got so startled. Like he was just like, oh my gosh, like, you know how that look when you have on your face when you know you did something bad and it's like suspicious kind of, and the person could know what's going on and they're just like, you're doing something bad. He gave that look on his face, and that's when my mom was just like, oh, she knew he was about to do something to me. So I'm glad my mom was there for me, because that day he would probably do some creepy-ish, like as a kid, I don't know nothing. After that, he let me out. He didn't even finish talking to me, and I just went about my day. My mom didn't talk about that situation until I got older. That's when she was telling me about it, and I was just like, oh, that's what he was thinking. All my classes was good, but his class, he was supposed to basically pass me on, and this is why he basically failed me, because he obviously had a weird obsession towards me. I'm glad he didn't do nothing to me. I'm glad that I had teachers to back me up. Now that I think of it, I was just like, wow, he had this weird obsession towards me. And the thing is that he emailed me only, like he didn't email other students. How the way the paragraphs was, and it was not like 1 or 2 sentences, it was like literally a whole paragraph, literally wanting me to go and see him. Like he literally thought I was those pushovers that would be like, hey, let's go meet each other out somewhere. No. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this story time. Give me a thumbs up if you like it, and also subscribe to my channel if you are new to it, and I will see you guys in the next video.